Hello, I'm Mrs. Charity. Welcome to the Glorious Heritage Overview of Catholic Church History. Discover the amazing story of the Church together as a family as you color and paste your way through the timeline and printables, which you can find on our website. And now, let's move into our topic for today.
Hello, I'm Mr. Charity. Welcome to the Glorious Heritage Catholic History video series. Today's topic is number 70, St. Thomas Aquinas. If you look on your timeline and summary question sheets, you'll notice that we are in the yellow time period, which we have named Kingdom. If you don't have a timeline or summary question sheets, you can find them on our website. Today, I want to tell you about one of the greatest theologians and philosophers of all time. It's hard to imagine just how intelligent, clear-minded, and devout this person was. It's not surprising, therefore, that he is also a Catholic saint, and even a doctor of the Church. He lived in the 13th century and was from a region of Italy called Aquino. Of course, I'm speaking of St. Thomas Aquinas. It's difficult to know where to start when talking about St. Thomas Aquinas. Even though he was intelligent, he didn't speak very much. In fact, his schoolmates made fun of him because he was on the larger side and because he was so quiet. They actually called him the dumb ox. Can you imagine one of the smartest men that ever lived being called a dumb ox? That just goes to show that we very often think we understand the people around us and make rash judgments about them. We never know what is really going on inside another person. And because of that, we must think the best of others and avoid making hasty conclusions about them. This is a very important lesson to learn as you get older. Only God knows perfectly and will be the judge of other people. Now, getting back to St. Thomas Aquinas, he has so many accomplishments, and I will tell you some of them now. I'll probably miss a couple on accident, so keep in mind this is not the complete list. First of all, he is the leading figure in the development of something called scholasticism. Scholasticism was a way of learning, reasoning, and understanding things, particularly theology and philosophy. Scholasticism is clear and simple in that it seeks to resolve contradictions in what we see, think, and hear. Scholasticism asks a lot of questions and seeks clear answers. It is like a foundation for a house. Without a good foundation, the house will fall down. Scholasticism is the foundation of the way that all of Christendom based their collective decisions and actions. It's an immensely important system of thought and understanding, and St. Thomas Aquinas was the great theologian who contributed the most to it. This leads me to another great accomplishment of St. Thomas. His most famous work is called the Summa Theologica. In this masterpiece, St. Thomas carefully, methodically, and simply goes through a broad range of theological and philosophical topics by offering his thoughts, and then some objections. This work is so great that nothing like it has ever been produced since then, and it's used as the summit and peak of Catholic theological knowledge. St. Thomas Aquinas also had a great devotion to the Holy Eucharist. He composed most of the Latin hymns that we sing at benediction. Have you ever heard the hymn Tantum Ergo Sacramentum? Or how about Pange Lingua Gloriosi? Or how about Adoro Te Devote? These were all written by St. Thomas Aquinas. He was born in 1225 in a town called Roccasecca, Italy, near Aquino, in the Kingdom of Sicily. His family were nobles, and they had big plans for St. Thomas. They wanted him to join the Benedictine order and become an abbot of a monastery, which would have helped his family gain more prestige. However, St. Thomas Aquinas knew that he was called to join the Dominican order of preachers, which was just previously founded by St. Dominic Guzman. When his family learned of his intentions, they kidnapped their own son and kept him prisoner in a tower for over a year. However, St. Thomas Aquinas would not change his mind, so eventually his mother had pity on him and enabled him to escape through the tower window. He did, and went on to study in Paris at the Catholic University. Now Mrs. Charity will show you the lyrics to Tantum Ergo Sacramentum, and I will sing you the song.
Hello, I am Mrs. Charity. St. Thomas Aquinas wrote many famous Latin hymns of honor and praise for the Holy Eucharist. Perhaps one of the most recognizable is the Tantum Ergo. I'm sure you know it. It goes like this.
Tantum ergo sacramentum venere merce nui et antiquum documentum novo cedat ricui prestet fides supplementum sensum defectui genitori genitoque laus et jubilatio salus honor virtus quoque sit et benedictio procedenti ab utroque comparsit laudatio. Welcome back. If you have ever been to benediction, you surely recognize that beautiful hymn written by St. Thomas Aquinas. Now let me tell you a story about St. Thomas Aquinas, when his friends at the university played a trick on him. In the halls of the university, where the minds of the future were sharpened, a group of scholars plotted a joke. They sought to mock Thomas, whose intellect soared higher than the spires of the cathedral. Known affectionately as the dumb ox for his quiet demeanor and his robust frame, Thomas was a beacon of sincerity amidst the boisterous banter of university life. One crisp morning, as the mist clung to the cobblestones, his peers cried out in feigned astonishment. "Thomas, come quick! There are cows flying in the sky!" The scholars snickered behind parchment-covered hands at Thomas, as the embodiment of innocence approached the window with a scholarly curiosity. Peering out the window, Thomas didn't see any flying cows, only a beautifully clear and blue sky. Turning to face his chuckling friends, a gentle smile came over his lips. "I would sooner believe in the flight of cows," he said, "than believe that monks would tell a lie." In that moment, their laughter stopped, and the scholars were humbled, for in their hearts they knew the truth of Thomas's words. The bond of trust once broken was a wound not easily healed, and so the dumb ox taught them a lesson that day. Simplicity and innocence are admirable, good and true. Often the simple and innocent are thought to be dumb, but actually it's the other way around. Well, that's all for today. Make sure to come back next time and we'll talk about the Treaty of Verdun. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new today. Visit our website, www.gloriousheritagecartoons.com, where you can find more educational supplements, cartoons, books, and printables. You can also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram to get notified of our latest updates and videos. And if you like our work and want to support us, you can make a donation on our website or on Patreon. We really appreciate your generosity and kindness. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel, and see you next time.